What's good, guys? I go by Zay, and essentially what I do is I own a marketing agency called Villaire Branding. And essentially what we do is we take clothing brands and we scale them to their lifetime and potential goals using our content and ad strategy. And what I'm going to be going over today is why a lot of clothing brand owners and other e-commerce brands as well, Facebook ads are not profitable. I'm going to be giving you guys the full in detail on how I see the ads manager, what makes our ads profitable, and the exact same content strategy that we use to make sure that ads are being tested right and everything is optimized and well. So without further ado, let's just get into the strategy as I break it down piece by piece. So today we're going to be getting into why your Facebook ads are not profitable for your clothing brand. So number one, let's just get this one out the way. What makes my word trustworthy? I own a branding and marketing agency called Villaire Branding. We help customers find their brand identity, winning content, and then we start them with our Facebook ads strategy. So here are some of our results. As you guys can see, we have $2,274 turned into $16K. That is a 6X return. And we also have $3,500 turned into $21K at a 6X return as well. And as you guys can see, I'm even super transparent with our results. I can literally tell you guys, this right here, this $96 that we only got $73 back, we understood the assignment with this. We understood everything in terms of why that didn't work. See, we were just like y'all. We were just like y'all before. And today I'm going to even discover how we fix it. Well, not discover, tell you exactly how we fixed it. And then we ended up making the entire campaign profitable once again. So, and I know you guys see the 2,000 here, 3,000 there. Don't get discouraged by seeing big money spent because this also works for smaller budgets. So we have $147 right here turned into $713 in 72 hours. That 72 hours means this client was only spending about $50 or $40 a day. So this can work with any budget. This can work with anything that you guys have set up. You do not need to spend $300 a day to get this strategy set up. You guys can spend your 30, 40, 50, whatever you're comfortable at in that range. So now it's on to why you guys are here and what made these brands profitable. Because the truth is, it wasn't just the ads. So was it the product? Was it the content? The answer is both. The reason why your clothing brand ads aren't profitable, the reason why your clothing brand ads aren't profitable, is because you do not know how to actually make content. You do not know how to make actual good content. A lot of people say, hey, I'll post content, but if you do not know how to make actual good content, that is a key problem. So although this is effective, creating content is more than just showing off your clothes on the ground. I see a lot of people say, hey, I post content, and then I get to their page and it's just flat lay pictures of, the product. Smooth concrete, good lighting, cool. But that's not where it ends. That's barely even where it starts. So creating content is getting your clothes at different angles that captivate lifestyle. This makes your content relatable to the ideal customer that you are targeting. The more angles you get with your content, not only will you be a more relatable brand to your customer, but your ads will be able to target people better. Yes, doing this is good, cool and all. This flat lay picture, it's good, it's great, it shows the details. But doing this is just great. Oh my gosh, hold on. Doing this is great and better by 10 times as much. This literally has the same pants that I just showed you guys right here in different type of styles, different type of angles, targeting different type of feelings and emotions and pictures and points, So don't think of it as targeting more kinds of people, because a brand that is actually effective does not target everyone. That's not a real thing. Do not let anybody tell you, hey, my brand is for everyone. If your brand is for everyone, your brand is for no one. So don't think about it as targeting more kinds of people. Think of it as targeting more of the right people for your brand. Your audience is way, 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 way bigger than you actually think it is. You just think small with it. So instead of saying, hey, these 4 pictures captivated towards 4 different audiences, say these 4 pictures captivated towards more of the people in my audience that I never actually got to spread out to because I didn't captivate their feelings with a different angle. Think about it like that. There, now you know how to take your good photos to nurture your customers. Now it's time to talk about how to expand that idea. So I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with organic content, reels, videos, TikToks, Instagram, you know the ordeal with it. So your organic content is just as important. You know this, you probably have seen that idea before. This is how you communicate with your customers even more. Different angles, sounds, and content styles help you communicate with your customers at a higher level. Combining it with pictures. That means still post your pictures, don't get me wrong. So, cool, Zay, but I don't know what type of content I can make. What types of content can even earn my brand new customers? As you guys can see, this is one of our clients. Details covered up. Well, you guys see the username. I didn't even mean to show you guys that, but details covered up and everything. I'm gonna blur that username out. So, as you guys see, this is loads and loads of content right here that we got this brand to work with until we found our winning content style. So as you can see, informational video, flat lay video, this was like a short film they did, and another informational video. So I'm gonna explain. This right here was like a fun video, just them moving naturally. This was a product display video. This was a natural movement video. As you can see, these views, even if you see certain spikes, we have found what works for these people. We have found what works for their brand. So what types of content can make my ads more profitable? Here are the different type of content styles that you need to start implementing for your brand. The product being displayed. So you can hit this, the on the ground, flat lay, cool. On the ground, flat lay, doing everything that you want to do. Make sure you show the product details as far as the quality, the thickness, the tagging, the stitching, the prints, the embroidery, whatever the product is made of. Make sure you start displaying that, okay? Don't just throw it on the ground and then just put a cool sound on it without actually showing the details of the product. Because remember, selling to customers and any consumer in the world is emotional. People need an emotional gravitation towards the product that you feel. You can't just walk up to someone and say, here, have this, buy it from me. You need to start implementing the value of the product itself. So please, if your product has some custom details, do not let that go unnoticed. If your product has some great tagging or good quality, do not let that go unnoticed. Informational videos. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this is probably the most important. This is probably the most important type of video that you can even work with your product, because if you have a great product, but nobody can picture how to style it, which is why product pictures are so well and they're so important and such a crucial part. But that's a whole conversation for another video that I already uploaded with a luxury brand. But people do not know how to style your product, it will not sell. No matter how generational it looks, if your audience does not know how to put it on their body and wear it as the clothes that they bought, it's over. You will not get any consistent sales. That means nobody is captivated towards the image. Nobody's captivated. It doesn't even matter if a celebrity puts it on and puts on this grandiose outfit that nobody can relate and only 2 people in the world can pull off. Make sure that you guys upload a video with an influencer. Really, to be honest, an influencer will work kind of well. Influencer marketing, get ready with me content, outfit of the day content, or even mic'd up. Mic'd up, bonus. It's a bonus. As you can see, this influencer style our client's jorts. Simple outfit that he put on. It was a great outfit, but it was a simple outfit so the common customer can resonate with the image that we're trying to portray with the brand. We're not going to have somebody, like I said, put on a very, very grandiose outfit that only 2 people in the world could pull off, because your common consumer may not want that. Your common consumer is going to know, how can I dress this comfortably? How can I wear this on a date with my girlfriend? How can I wear this when I'm out with the bros, when I'm out with the, the girls, if you own a women's clothing brand? How can I wear this when I go to a family function? How can I wear this when I'm going to the grocery store? That's what you need. A nice, simple outfit that you can portray to your customer to wear. So informational videos are actually some of the most important. And lifestyle videos. Lifestyle videos. What do I mean by lifestyle videos? Lifestyle videos such as I see a lot of clothing brand owners, they probably film the content in their house. They probably film the content in a storage unit. They probably film the content, somewhere along the lines of that. I promise you guys, if you just go to a regular city, like probably the downtown area in your city, it's way, 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 way better than just recording it on the side of your house, recording it possibly in a storage unit or in some type of secluded closet that doesn't look good. If you want to really, really sell a lifestyle, go and start with like the downtown area of your city, and then probably move to a place where it feels a bit secluded and mysterious, to captivate towards the customers that you're trying to search for, in hopes of making your brand feel more expensive and feel more, superior in their eyes. Because the way that you present your product can even make or break if people think it's good. It could be craft great, the measurements could be great, it can be amazing quality, but if it's presented like it's a piece of garbage, then people are gonna think that it's a piece of garbage. So make sure that your videos are great. Don't even have to be super, super, super like grandiose either. See, this lifestyle video did well, and it's in a parking garage. It's in a parking garage because we tried to give off the rebel feel of the product. We tried to give off how, people may want to be secluded by themselves, chilling outside, and we put up some mood into the video. So as you can see, he was hanging off the rail a little bit and just having fun. This dude taking a selfie with his stuff, and yeah, it was great for just the feeling and emotions. Even if the emotions aren't big, just make sure you upgrade from just taking it in your house on your floor like this. You see how awful this did? Nobody's captivated towards that. But once you start implementing other things, it gets better. So you don't need some crazy camera. You don't need anything like that. You just need to just pick your presentation better. So now let's get over to here, because I get what you're saying. I get what you're thinking. You're in this video and you're like, okay, Zay, I understand. Cool. That's a great thing. And I also want to ask you something, because I understand the different pictures. I understand the different videos. I get it. I actually probably even heard that before. So thank you for clarifying. But I actually want to know, what exactly does this have to do with taking my ads from looking like this to looking like this? Because I know you are tired of spending money. I know you are tired of wasting money, and you are just ready to get to the point and say, man, what is it? Even if you feel like you've been doing this, what is it? What is the problem with my advertisements, and why aren't they converting? What does this have to do with my ads? So let's take a journey all the way around here. Testing different angles of your products will help you find the right group of your customers faster. The reason why your ads are so unprofitable is because you are prolonging this process by not having a variety of content. Now, let me go deeper and deeper and deeper into explaining why a variety of content is so important. Because, like I told you guys, if you sit here and you don't display your product well, and you do not let your customers know how to style it, and you do not give clear indication on the lifestyle that this belongs in, now you were lost. And if you're lost to what your customers want, you're lost to what makes you money, because your customers are the reason you make money. So, for example, these are 3 content styles of the same product, the exact same product. And if you can look at every single picture, when you look at every single picture, it feels different. It feels different. This picture does not feel like this picture. This picture has a tone to it where it might feel more expensive. This picture has a tone to it where it might be worn for more comfort than I think it will. This picture has a feel of, hey, here, look at this, check this out, So these 3 pictures give a different feel, but they are for the same product. And the more content angles you have to test at the same time, the faster you find your winning angle. Do you see this? This turns out to be your winning angle. So whenever you have your winning angle, when you finally found your winning angle, you then recreate it for other products. That is what you do. That is exactly how you market your brand. This is our winning angle. We then created some more varieties and variations of this winning angle. So now we understand this brand's customer psychology, and we understand not only are we building his brand in the process, but now we are effectively communicating with the people that he wants shopping with his brand. Once you found your winning angle, you then recreate it for other products. Now, you have not only built your brand, found your content style, but you now have found a way to communicate with your customers for a lifetime. You now know what they want. The reason why your Facebook ads are not profitable is because you don't know what your customer wants. You don't know, and that's okay. So, this is what I want you to do. Take loads and loads and loads and loads of pictures of your next product. Take a picture of it on body, hanging up, flat lay, on body left angle, on body right angle, sitting down, eating some food, do whatever you want to do. It's catered to the lifestyle of the brand, because the more angles you have to test, the faster you will find your winning angle. And then once you finally found your winning angle, you then recreate it for other products. I want you guys to take this in with this video. I want you guys to remember this part right here. Testing different product angles. I'm going to read it again for you guys, and I want you guys to really remember this. Testing different product angles for your products will help you find the right group of your customers faster. The reason why your ads are so unprofitable is because you are prolonging this process by not having a variety of content. Please do that. I want you guys to take that and remember that. Also remember this. Like I told you guys, the more angles you have to test at the same time, the faster you find your winning angle. And then when you finally found your winning angle, then recreate it for other products. That's all you have to do, because that's how you build your brand, but also find your content style. A lot of brands grow followers and they still don't know how to sell. The followers are just there. So once you find your content style, once you found your angle and you're recreating it for every product you sell, you now know how to speak to them. You now know what they want. You now know what makes you money. You now know what is putting you in the game for so long and what keeps your customers validated to buy your product. And it may not even seem like that big of a deal. But like I said, the psychology, let's go back to this. The psychology of how different these three photos feel as a consumer. Just look at it from that standpoint. These pictures do not feel the same. So once we sit there and find our feeling, we find what is needed, recreate it. Always give them that feeling. Always. But I hope you guys took in this video well. I hope you guys learned something new outside of this video. I hope you guys are able to do this as soon as possible and make sure your Facebook ads are profitable. And you guys can comment. Be sure to comment for some new video suggestions if you guys have any problems or anything that you guys want to know about Facebook ads for clothing brands and other e-commerce brands as well. My name is Zay. If you guys want to apply to work with our agency, just click the link in the description below and it'll send you straight to the application. And if you guys also want to follow me on Instagram, where I also post loads and loads and loads of advertisement game information, tips and tricks, you can just follow me in the description below. Please go do everything that you need to go do for your brand, or if you own an agency, for your clients, to make sure everything is profitable. So, but hope you guys have a great day. I'm out.